Welcome back, folks, and thanks for sticking with us this Sunday morning. Well, we are finally talking about the Easter Seals 100, and joining us now, we are talking to Patty Rosen, the Easter Seals Executive Director for the Rio Grande Valley, and we have Edna DeSaro from Lone Star National Bank. So thank you, ladies, so much for coming in today.
Great to be here.
Thank you. So before we get into the telethon and all the great, exciting new changes and everything that's coming up, let's talk a little bit about Easter Seals and kind of what you guys do for the community.
Always my favorite subject to talk about. Easter Seals in the Rio Grande Valley provide services primarily for children, and we have programs and services throughout the whole community. So when we do talk about telethon, when you give to Easter Seals, you're really providing support for programs and services for families throughout the entire, the whole valley community. And we have prevention programs. At the heart of our program is our early intervention program for infants and toddlers with disabilities. That's our early childhood intervention program. Then we have a whole array of prevention programs for parents who want to help their child and support their child's development and really school readiness skills.
Definitely. So this is a big 100 this year. It's been 100 years that Easter Seals have been helping people all over the country. So tell me, what is it like to be celebrating 100 years of giving back? That's amazing.
It's pretty impressive to have be part of an organization that has such history, and what I'm proud about is it has evolved.
Of
so
course.
Easter Seals started way back in the post-polio era, and it has evolved and really now has taken on a new focus and a new vision that disabilities isn't that other group. It's not just physical disabilities, but rather it is the invisible, it is prevention, and it happens to all of us.
Definitely. So I know we're talking now about this telethon because it's going to be exciting, and it's different this year. I know we used to host it here, but now it's going to be even bigger, even better. It's going to be a new thing for the 100 year. What better way to ring it in? So tell us a little bit about this year's telethon.
Yes. Well, Channel 5 has expanded. We've had a 40-year history with Channel 5, and you're still very much involved because you're going to be broadcasting. So it's still a matter of tuning in on May 4th and calling in your pledges and peeking in. But this year, due to the generosity of Lone Star National Bank and specifically Edna, we are going big. So we thought it was very appropriate with celebrating 100 years to have an opportunity to go big, and we're going to be live from the Bert Ogden Arena.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
exciting.
Very exciting. We really wanted to do something that would be exciting and would be fresh and something different, and would better than coming from the beautiful Bert Ogden Arena. And of course, you know, they're just as excited about having us in their house, and we're excited about having people call in, call in your pledges. It's a wonderful opportunity for the entire valley to come together and make a difference in the life of the child.
Of course, most definitely. And so tell us a little bit about what's different this year. I know there are a couple things that are different, or a few things that are different.
Quite a few locations, so Bert Ogden Arena. And so if anybody shows up here, redirect them.
Of course.
After 40 years of continuing to come here to the studio.
Absolutely.
But we've now have a lot of space and opportunity to invite people to come in, kind of peek behind the scenes as the live broadcast is happening. Our program staff are setting up opportunities for kids and families to come and go through some activities, to ask an expert if families have questions about their child's development. We'll have an activity center for that. Books, bubbles, and blocks, all activities that are critical to children's
And we're going to have
development.
an opportunity to, like Patty said, to have an actual audience. I mean, very different from like the studio environment where we weren't able to have an actual audience because, you know, we've got to be a little quiet on set and whatnot. But at the Bert Ogden Arena, we've got plenty of seating area, and we can actually be a little louder because you won't hear the voices carry as much.
Definitely, and it's exciting. But of course, we're going to keep the same calling in the pledges, and of course we want you to definitely go ahead and do that. Now this is going to be on May 4th, and we will be broadcasting this on Channel 5, so make sure to call from noon to 5 and make sure to stay tuned. So it's going to be a really exciting event. I'm sure you guys are very, very excited.
Well, I'm very excited. I'll be the actual MC for this year's telethon.
Oh my goodness.
You'll be seeing lots of me on camera on that day.
Oh, that's so exciting. And so what has it been like to kind of do this or join in this partnership and kind of work with Easter Seals? This must be great.
Well, you know, Lone Star National Bank, the Valley's Bank, really truly believes in organizations that give back to our children and our families in the Rio Grande Valley. You know, what's so wonderful about the Easter Seals of the RGV is that they really make a difference. And so, of course, the organization is very close to Lone Star National Bank's heart, and actually very close to mine, because I've been made privileged of seeing the children that are being taken care of at Easter Seals. And so when I heard about telethon and I heard about it maybe going away this year, I said, absolutely not. Let's find a solution and let's make this happen. And so here we are. It's really exciting how all of us just kind of come together and make a project come to fruition.
Definitely. And so what are you most looking forward to this year? I mean, it's the big 100. Is there just something that you're just so excited about this year?
The part I'm excited about is pretty much constant with telethon. It's an opportunity to share with the community more about our programs and services so that people have access and know how to find us and know the supports that are out there. The second thing, it's such a privilege to be able to thank our donors who give to us throughout the year. And then the third thing is to raise funds, because many of our programs are funded through grants, but there's always matching dollars that are involved. So really requires the generosity of the community to make that donation and allow us to continue and expand services.
Definitely.
So, you know, if you call in a $5 donation, a $10, whatever amount you call, know that every single dollar is going to go towards paying for services for someone that really needs it.
Definitely. And of course, this again is Saturday, May 4th from noon to 5 p.m. It's going to be over at the Burt Ogden Arena, and we are going to be broadcasting it live on Channel 5. So make sure to tune in, or even better this year, you can go ahead and make your way to Burt Ogden Arena. Yeah. And there's going to be some great things for you to be able to interact, of course, speak to someone if you have any questions. So I think that's really fantastic, and I'm so glad that this 100 year of celebration is just going to be even better, and you guys are opening doors to new opportunities. So it's really fantastic. But I want to thank you ladies so much for coming in today. I really appreciate it, and I wish you the best of luck, because I know 100 years, it's going to be 100 more from now. Thank you ladies so much. Thank you. All right, folks, well, that's going to wrap it up for us this Sunday morning. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your weekend, and I will see you next Sunday.